Hello everyone, welcome to Cloud Institution. So today we are going to discuss about EBS snapshot. Okay, so today we are going to discuss something about EBS snapshot and how it works, and so what are the different scenarios we are going to use for the EBS snapshot, and also we are going to see some demo. And before that, um, so we are going to see what is an EBS snapshot. Okay, so what is EBS snapshot? So the EBS snapshot are a point-in-time copy of your data. For example, if you are if you're running any kind of a EC2 instances, so if you want to take a backup of your complete OS data, right? But not the complete OS, but you wanted to take a snapshot, so point-in-time copy. Okay, so if you wanted to make a point-in-time copy, and so you must be choosing a kind of EBS snapshot. So what is the difference between EBS snapshot and then EBS volumes or AMIs, right? So for example, if you are creating a AMI out of your instances, so it's going to be a complete operating system will be in your hands, so that you can provision it directly. But what is the EBS snapshot? For example, so we don't need to. For example, every day you wanted to create a one snapshot. Okay, so every day I wanted to make some kind of a snapshot. So it's like I figured out that so the day before yesterday I just got some kind of a problem in my infrastructure. I wanted to restore that particular day's snapshot. Okay, so what we can do is we can go back to the previous day, one day before that the snapshot is taken. We can just restore it with the backup, right? So that's what the point in time copy. So we can just take it, like, at what point, so you are taking a backup, and you can just restore it from then. Okay, and also a snapshot can be used to create a backup of your critical workloads. So for example, if you're running a database with huge workloads, right? So if you want to take a backup of your data every day, okay, so then what you can do is you can just create a snapshot of your instances every day, and whenever you want it to be restored, and you can just restore it, and you can see the data inside it. Okay, so so that's what something, which we are going to see. And today we are going to see some kind of a demo of how snapshot is going to be working. So for that, I'm going to launch instances. Okay, so first I'm going to launch instance is that, base image. I'm going to give base image as a name, and the Amazon Linux is what something I'm going to use, and the T2.micro and key pair. I'm going to use the Cloud Institution key or anything, like, so keypad doesn't matter. I'm going to create, I'm going to leave it all these things as a default, and I'm going to allow HTTP traffic with this one, because I'm going to install HTTP for this one. So I'm going to show you how in the real time that how this HTTP is going to work for us. So I'm going to launch instance now. Okay, so simply, first of all, I'm going to launch instance. Okay, this is the first step. Well, okay, so I'm going to connect to this instance now. So it's still pending. So once it is ready, then we should be able to go and connect to this instance. Okay, it's still pending. Okay, it's still pending. Okay, so now it's finally got running. Okay, so this is the base image, right? So we're going to see kind of I'm going to connect it as a EC2 user. Okay, so connection is getting established. Okay, so I'm going to root now. Okay, I'm going to install one application now. I'm install httpd. Okay, so httpd is the package I'm going to install now, just to make sure that I'm running something in it. Good. And I'm going to start the service as you used to see, most of the other videos. I'm going to start with this one, systemctl start httpd, and then systemctl enable httpd. Okay, so please don't forget to enable your httpd services. Otherwise, when you're taking a snapshot or the AMIs, it's not going to work for you guys. So it's working fine for me. I'm going to see with, okay, it's working. Now I'm going to change some kind of a so I'm going to change the output of this httpd. So I'm going to install var www and html. I'm going to create vi index.html. Okay, so I'm going to create a file called index.html going inside this one. So here, okay, so this is from okay, I'm going to have output from snapshot image. Okay, so output from snapshot image. So this is kind of a output from snapshot image, right? So I'm going to have this link. This is the output from snapshot image. I'm going to have it as an image, so whenever I'm taking a snapshot and I'm going to restore it, I should get the same kind of output, for my instances, right? So now, okay, now I'm going to take a snapshot of this instance. Okay, so now how to take a snapshot? Go to EBS volume, so Elastic Block Store. um, so go to snapshots. There is no snapshot is currently available, so create snapshot. So snapshot of the volume or snapshot of the instance. Okay, you can also create a snapshot of the volume if you have any kind of EBS volumes, but you can also create a snapshot of the instance. Okay, I'm going to create a snapshot of the instance. Okay, so however, some of the instances are not so uh, not running, but it has been already created, right? So I'm going to choose with the base image. I think the base image is the one which we have recently created, I believe, right? So if you can see one instance is running. What instance name is the base image. Okay, so base image is the one which is already running. Rest of the images are terminated. Okay, so now snapshot details, my backup. So I'm just giving something like this. So it's telling that exclude root volume and all these things. If you want to exclude root volume, if you want to back up only that, only the main volume, that data volume alone, if you already have kind of a volumes that is being available in somewhere else, then you can just also do that. But I wanted to take it as a complete backup of this particular image. So I've taken a backup of, okay, now the snapshot is ready. Okay, snapshot has been created, but it's still pending. Okay, so it's still in the pending state. So it'll take some time for me to use this one. So this is the backup. This is the snapshot of the this is a snapshot of the currently running instance, right? So now what is next? What is next is that if you wanted to restore it, if you wanted to create, if you wanted to restore it with a with a new, with a new instances, right? And I want to restore it. I wanted to create a new backup of it. So this, for example, this is the today's backup. Okay. So after a couple of days, I'm coming back and saying that, hey, I want kind of a data. What is there inside? I want to see what we have done. A couple of days before. So in that case, what we can do is we can create a so we can create a AMI out of it. So we cannot use it directly like this. What we can do is we can go to AMI, or what you can do is you can click on this one. You can click on action. Okay, um, so we need to create image from snapshot. Okay, and also we can do create volume from snapshot. So the reason why these two options are the shaded out is that because this is still in pending state. Okay, so the amount of time it will be taking to complete is kind of 3 to 4 minutes it will take. Okay, now it's been completed. Now if you can click on this and you can go back and say that action to create the image from the snapshot. What is image? So before that we can go and see that if there is any kind of a AMIs are available or not. Okay, we don't see any kind of a AMIs available. Okay, so no images available. So let's go to snapshot and I'm creating a create image from snapshot. I'm going to create an image. Okay, so the image is image from, okay, so maybe that AMI from snapshot. So I just created a AMI from the snapshot. Okay, so I'm not going to give any description, it's optional one. So architecture and everything is there. So root volume device is this one. No hardware virtualization, associated virtualization, and everything is virtualization type. If you want to use something else, parallel virtualization, and you can just use it. Let's get back to that later. So this is going to be the volume, volume mapping for this instance, and I'm going to create image. Okay, so if you can go back to the AMIs, if you can see, so there is one of the AMIs is already been created and is available. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to deploy the instance. I'm going to provision instance, AWS instance with the AMI what we created now. Okay, so what is the AMI name? AMI name is going to be AMI from snapshot. Okay, is the AMI name which we have created. So I'm going back to the instances and I'm click on launch instance. The instance name is going to be snapshot. Snapshot VM. Okay, so snapshot VM, and I'm going to use my AMIs because I wanted to use it from my AMIs, whatever it's I have been created. Okay, so AMI from snapshot, and the instance types is this one, and the key pair login is going to be okay. Copy anything. So I'm going to allow HTTP traffic from the internet because because I've installed HTTPD and I wanted to see the output of the HTTPD over here. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm going to launch the instance with the HTTPD traffic. Okay, so now everything is good. I'm just AMI from the snapshot. I'm using this AMI. Okay, so launch instance. Okay, so click on it. Okay, now the instance is running, right? So snapshot VM is running. Now what I can do is I can go back and I can just click on this public IP address and I can just going to connect it. So now the output is showing from the snapshot image. Okay, as you can see, the output, whatever we got it, is going to be from the snapshot image. Okay, so this is how we have been created a snapshot and then we restored it with the AMI and then we deployed it using the VM. Okay, so that is how the entire snapshot is going to work. Okay, hope you guys got it. So you understood how this is going to be working, right? So that's all it is. So if you have any questions, please just reach out to us in the below comment section. So we will try to get back to you on this. So, and also so please check out our website for if you wanted to take any kind of a courses. Okay, and please subscribe to our channel and for more information and more videos like this one. Okay, so see you again in the next video. Thank you.